The starting lineup for the visiting Indiana Pacers. At shooting guard, Andrew Nembhard. At small forward, Benedict Mathurin. At center, Miles Turner. At the other forward position, Pascal Siakam. At the other guard position, Tyrese Halliburton. Head coach of the visiting team is Rick Barlow. Time to introduce the starting five for our Utah Jazz. At the point guard position, at 6'3", number 13, Isaiah Holder. Starting at center, at 7, number 24, Walker Kessler. Starting as the other guy, at 6'3", number 2, Colin Sexton. Power forward, at 6'9", number 20, John Collins. The other forward position, at 7, wearing number 23, Lauri Markkanen.
Welcome fans to 2K Sports Tuesday night presentation of NBA basketball. Alongside Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan. David Aldridge will be joining us from the sideline. Now we have a moment to look at how the blocks have been stacking up over the past several months for Walker Kessler.
we're just not seeing that same fierceness out of him defensively these last few months. He's lost a little bit of that intimidation factor. He's not blocking as many shots, and he's not making the same impact on that end of the floor.
Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. Halliburton in the backcourt. Nembhard to his side. Siakam is the 4, and he'll be next to Turner at the 5. And it's Mathurin in at the 3. And for the Jazz, in it forward, it's going to be Markkanen and Collins. Collier out there with Sexton. And it's Kessler in at the center, filling out the middle. And well over halfway into the season now, GA, how much have the rookies changed since the start of the season?
Kevin, most are completely different players, right? The foundation was there, but they know
that is a great finish!
Oh, my. What a phenomenal athlete Siakam is. Just taking off and finishing with power at the rim.
Outside, Markkanen. Sexton on the wing. And that one, good.
Well, look, if you're guarding Sexton in pick and roll action, you have to stop the ball first.
Here's Siakam. Rebound, Utah. Here's Collier. Outside, Sexton. Softly drops in the floater.
Crafty at just capitalizing there on the floater. Give Sexton room to shoot that shot, and he's going to take it.
Turner finds Siakam. Halliburton outside. Sinks the triple.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Now, Will Hardy talked to me a little while ago. Now, in talking about Tyrese Halliburton, I wanted to know about the strategy for him out there. Coach said Halliburton is so quick and such a deft ball handler. I think it just comes down to keeping up with him, matching his pace, not letting him get one step ahead. So, that's the game plan. Back to you.
Thanks, David.
And using that body to his advantage, Mathurin will learn to control his strength as he grows in the league.
Pass to Kessler, shoots a 3, sinks it. What range from outside? Wow! The Pacers have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Turner for 3, and the Pacers another 3.
Well, you can't start the game much better than this. 4 of 5 from the field.
And for the Jazz, the last few seasons, Coach, have been a period of rebuilding.
Yeah, it has, Kevin. You know they acquired a lot of draft capital when they traded Gobert and Mitchell. And they've since drafted a lot of young talent and still have plenty of picks to work with.
Here's Sexton. And Sexton slams it in.
Yeah, give it to Sexton. He can get up and finish.
Indiana's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. For 3, Siakam gets the three-pointer to fall. Siakam's got 5.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, if he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
Markkanen a screen on Halliburton. Back to Markkanen. Launches a 3. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Markkanen is a shooter. Comes right back down to answer the 3 on the other end.
Here's Siakam. And finished off by Siakam.
Well, he can play the 4 because he gets off the ground so well.
Jazz trail by 3. And Will Hardy calls timeout here. He's ready to talk things through with the team. Greg, in January 2024, Pascal Siakam was traded out of Toronto.
And he came into the league an older player from a mid-major school. The Raptors did a lot to help Siakam, turning him into an all-NBA caliber player.
Next answer.
Pascal Siakam. Unbelievable play for him over the last month. Averaging about 23 points per, 7 rebounds, and 3 assists. And with his skill set on the offensive end, he is such a threat on the floor.
Yeah, he's the kind of guy that makes life easier for his teammates. He demands so much defensive attention.
Pacers on defense. It's a three-point game. Back to Collins. And finished off by Collins.
Collins so active around the rim.
For Indiana, they've gotten 6 or 7 shots to fall in the first quarter. They're off and running. Halliburton kicks to Siakam. Over Collier. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Siakam's got 9. Utah's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Offside Collins. Misses the 3.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
The drive by Siakam. And finished off by Siakam.
And the handles and confidence of Siakam both have grown just so much. Zero hesitation taking that one to the rack.
And great camera work showing up on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Outside Collins. Collins with another miss. And so it's Turner with it. He brings it up for the Indiana Pacers. Leading by 5. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
And really showed their depth when they needed it most. On the road, having to manufacture points.
And those are the games you need as a squad. Proving to yourself you can go win in a hostile environment.
It's good from long range. He has 6.
Just a great setup for Markkanen. All he needed to do was shoot in rhythm.
Indiana's gone 3 of 3 from deep. 9 points rung up from outside here in the first. Halliburton. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Here's Collier into the lane, and it's good. 2 points.
And both teams here in a nice rhythm offensively, and that really says as much about the lack of D as it does either's O.
Here's Nembhard, defended by Sexton. Nembhard's shot is good.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
Well, you expect there to be peaks and valleys, but you've got some excellent scores on both sides.
Outside, Markkanen. Collins against Siakam. Markkanen from outside. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Last time they met was in Utah where they beat the Jazz.
And that last one came right down to the wire. The difference for me being the impact they got from their bench.
Yeah, depth plays a huge factor in this league. You can't win just with 5 guys.
Pass to Sexton. To the paint. Here's Collier. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
Yeah, not at his most efficient this quarter. He's got to work on finding high percentage shots.
And the rejection by Collins.
Well, Collins is a capable defender, especially when he gets the positioning he needs to block shots.
Kessler with it. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. Shot clock at 6. Sexton trying to break free. Keeps it alive. And Markkanen on the follow. Markkanen's got his 3rd basket of the night.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Siakam, good.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And Will Hardy calls timeout here. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Jordan Clarkson, he's checked in for Utah.
Give a big hand for your
Already it's February. Hard to believe. Let's see how the West is matching up. You look at Utah. They're way down there in the conference standings, looking for a lot of improvement during the second half of the season. Jazz trail by 6. Fires the 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Collier's got his second bucket of the night.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Well, Greg, we saw in the 2024 regular season that these Pacers actually led the NBA in assists.
Averaging over 30 assists a game. Now that's ball movement. These Pacers really trust one another and love to share the load offensively.
Lobbed up there for Collins, and it's denied. Sent back by Siakam. Now, here's Halliburton. Defense is right there, and he converts the layup. Now it's a 7-point Pacer lead. And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for Indiana.
Well, their defense has been really impressive, especially the number of blocks they've managed to get. It's not easy to keep denying guys at the rim.
And something else they've done well tonight is finding points in transition. So far, the fast break has been a plus for them.
Indiana leading by 7. Here's Halliburton. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, Pascal Siakam is nominally a power forward, but his versatility at both ends of the floor allows him to play a number of roles. Siakam says that's where the NBA has been going. It's always positionless basketball, and I feel like I can do anything. And in today's game, Kevin, that means tremendous value for Siakam. Back to you.
Doesn't it? My goodness, David, he is something else. Thank you very much.
And right there, you see the impact of Siakam's length. So tough to defend once he gets to his spots.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
76% at the stripe for him thus far this season.
First free throw is good.
A big man who can score, rebound, and pass. This is why Siakam has become a huge piece of this team.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pacers. Toppin, he's checked in for Miles Turner. Walker comes in for Benedict Mathurin. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Andrew Nembhard. Siakam hits them both. And here's George. He's coming off a 16-point game against Indiana.
Yeah, and how about his assist numbers, too? He was their offense. He was just doing everything out there. Putting that pass right in his stride. Didn't have to slow up and was able to complete the play.
Here's Halliburton. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Yeah, they've come out with more energy and effort, and that's reflected in the score. I mean, come on, that's a shot you expect him to make.
And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust.
Attention fans, on the court now, your hype squad. Get loud and let them hear it. Time for t-shirts.
use this break to look at the teams that over the past month have been tremendous at converting turnovers into points. Second, the Pacers.
Yeah, I mean, their defense has been really good, and it's led to a lot of easy opportunities on offense. Creating points off turnovers has been key.
McConnell scanning the floor. That falls. Nice feed that time from Halliburton. And the Pacers lead by 13.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Seems like every time, Greg, we see Tyrese Halliburton, he's wearing a big smile on his face.
Talk about a guy who just loves this game. Halliburton is such an enthusiastic player, and that positive attitude really infects his entire team.
Well, he's been able to find points, just not enough of them. They've got to string together some more buckets.
He gets it in there. McConnell's got his second basket of the night.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Outside, George. Outside, Markkanen. From deep. Walker with the rebound.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard.
The drive by Siakam. It's tipped. Here's Sensabaugh. Still without a basket. Outside, George. Pass to Clarkson. Three-pointer. Good on the three-point shot. Clarkson's got it back down to single digits for the Jazz.
And Clarkson can drain them with ease from that range. No problem for him on that three.
Count that one from Toppin.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Now, here's Clarkson. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Indiana. Pacers leading by 11. Now, Toppin. Oh, and he jams it right over Lauri Markkanen. Wow.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
Yeah, but you can't let up at all. They've got a chance to put this game away early, and they should take it.
George against McConnell. George passes to Markkanen. Releases. Pascal Siakam grabs the miss. Indiana's gone 3 of 3 from deep. 9 points rung up from outside here in the first. And Halliburton with the basket on the assist by Walker. Halliburton's got 15.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
McConnell against George. Now here's Markkanen, guarded closely. Back to George. The three. It's rebounded by Indiana. There's 38 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. The drive by Siakam. And finished off by Siakam.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
Yeah, it's not difficult to figure out why they've built this lead. They have been dominant in the paint.
George dishes to Markkanen. That falls. Nice feed that time from George. 14 points for him.
Yeah, Markkanen staying after it. He has got it going.
Toppin inside. Markkanen on him. Toppin good. And the Pacers lead by 16.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Clarkson for three. Walker with the rebound. Siakam outside. Driving the lane. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Siakam's got 19 points.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
The first quarter concludes in a double-digit lead on the scoreboard. Indiana out in front. They lead by 18. From the Delta Center, it's the NBA on 2K Sports. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, we've seen a confident-looking Pacers team out there.
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, we're not surprised by this. These guys work hard, and they are physical.
Here's Clarkson. On the court for the Pacers as our second quarter gets underway. Halliburton is out there with T.J. McConnell. Then there's Obi Toppin. Then there's Aaron Nesmith. And it's Walker in at the 3. Pacers leading by 16. You know, Greg, thinking back to the glory days in Utah, they went to back-to-back finals in 97 and 98.
Unfortunately, though, Kevin, that Stockton-Malone era, they just couldn't overcome the dynastic Bulls. The Jazz still searching for that first NBA title. Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
McConnell against George. Excellent D there from George. Left side, Clarkson. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Greg, you know this. Good coaches give their players confidence. But what's the balance there between affirmation and accountability?
Well, when you believe in a player, that also comes with expectations. So a coach has to boost them up and also demand that they deliver.
First trip to the line for him here.
Jordan Clarkson.
Shooting 2. Free throw good. Clarkson.
Well, what you love about Jordan Clarkson, it doesn't matter if he's starting or coming off the bench, he provides a real scoring punch.
The Jazz making a switch here. Potter's checked in. He's off on the second. And it's Walker with the ball, bringing it up for the Pacers. Here's McConnell. Got a piece of it. Quarter number 2. We're about a minute in. George finds Clarkson. Sexton on the wing. He's covered by Halliburton. Pass to Clarkson. 6 to shoot. Takes a 3. The Jazz with another miss.
Well, you can't question his confidence from out there, but it's not falling. Maybe time for a different approach.
A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. Knocks down the 3 ball. Nesmith has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Jazz trail by 18. Clarkson with the ball. Steady offensive output from him, averaging more than 16 points a game. Oh, Sexton in position. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pacers will take it. And checking out some numbers for Andrew Nembhard.
And the biggest takeaway when you look at his numbers is how good his three-point shooting has been the past 5 games. He's finding the open spots on the perimeter, and when he's getting good looks, boy, he is not missing.
The Jazz making a switch here. Sensabaugh is checked in. Pacers leading by 18. Here's Nesmith. Good. And McConnell gets the assist. McConnell's got 3 assists in the game.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Filipowski. Oh, that's blocked.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Here's Halliburton. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Tyrese Halliburton at the line for 1.
That's good from Halliburton.
So valuable to this team. Halliburton gives them whatever they need when they need it. This guy is both patient and prolific.
Outside, Sexton. They need this. Another miss by Utah.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Greg Collins Sexton, still so young. He entered the league when he was just 19.
Yeah, drafted back in 2018. Sexton has a few years left in his 20s, so you expect him to continue to expand his game and improve on both ends.
Buries it from 3-point range. Sensabaugh got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Indiana leading by 21. Halliburton for 3. Drains the 3-pointer.
Well, he's a reason why they're winning right now. He's been efficient offensively, and his confidence continues to grow.
And Will Hardy is called timeout. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Defeated by the Pacers in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
Well, what did them in was all the missed free throws. It could have been a much different outcome.
Yeah, and it can be deflating when you leave all those points at the line. But it generally is a make or miss lead.
Utah making a change here. Sheboy's checked in. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Indiana. Andrew Nembhard comes in for T.J. McConnell. And here's George. Still scoreless. Here's Sensabaugh. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
A wise pass right there by the rookie George. Solid at finding open teammates.
Here's Toppin. That three off the mark. And here's George. He'll bring it up for Utah. Following this one, they get to host the Warriors. And that game concludes a 5-game homestand. They grab their own miss. Pacers leading by 22. Here's Nemhard. And that one, good.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
And the Jazz with possession here. George looking around. Pass to Sensabaugh. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Jarris Walker.
Team foul.
This league, Stan, is so deep with talent. Are there any players who you think get overlooked in the conversation?
That's a great question, Kevin. I mean, there are some guys who I think get underrated because they play with other guys who are so talented and draw the attention. One guy that I have really seen lately that I think has been better than people think is Grayson Allen, the best three-point shooter or one of the best three-point shooters in the NBA and a very underrated defender.
And he's evolving, isn't he? Looks like he's working on other parts of his game, but he's always been able to shoot, which has been his calling card.
And he's a much more athletic guy than people give him credit for.
Walker Kessler, he's checked in for Utah. Collins comes in for Filipowski. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Pacers leading by 22. Halliburton outside. Score the basket for his 10th make. 10 for 12. 83% accuracy.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
And it's George finishing it off.
That's what you want from George. He's most effective when he's attacking the rim.
Indiana's gone 3 of 4 with the long-range bombs here in the second quarter. Here's Halliburton. Rebound, Utah. Here's George. Steady offensive output from him, averaging more than 16 points a game. Kessler, no good.
And that was almost one for the highlights. The long-distance alley-oop, just a fraction off the mark.
Buries the long-range jumper. Turner's got 6.
And the uniqueness of Turner, an elite shot blocker who has deep range on that jumper.
And Kessler throws it down.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Halliburton for 3. Nailed from three-point land. Halliburton's got a pair of triples in the second now for the Pacers. Utah's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, thank you. The Utah Jazz last season became one of the first teams in the league to move their games to broadcast television. It's a gamble, but they just about tripled their reach. And with the rapid growth in the region, they have a chance to attract new fans. Kevin, no doubt, other NBA teams are keen to see how this goes.
Oh, David, no question at all. And we thank you for your report. Now, here's George. Pass to Sensabaugh. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Second personal foul.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
The Jazz shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Sensabaugh.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good.
And just a much better job of attacking and getting to the line here in the second quarter. Didn't have a single attempt in the first.
Here's what Utah's going with right now. Markkanen comes in for Clarkson. And it's Collier in for Keontae George. Siakam is checked in for the Pacers. Benedict Mathurin comes in for Walker. Good on both. Pacers shooting and feeling it offensively in the second quarter. They're shooting 60%. Siakam. And finished off by Siakam.
Oh, the numbers speak for themselves. Siakam showing great versatility on the offensive end.
Here's Collier. 11-point game his last outing. Pass to Sensabaugh. Here's Collier. Down low. Here's Markkanen. And Markkanen throws it down.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
And once Halliburton hits his stride, there's just very little you can do defensively, proving how dominant he can be.
Jazz have gone 6 of 13 so far from the field here in the second quarter. Kessler finds Collins. Here's Collier. Sinks the three-pointer. Collier's got his third bucket of the night.
Well, that's a shot you don't mind him taking. Gets a good look and trusts his shot to knock down the three.
Here's Turner, and he banks in the layup.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Outside Collins. Pass to Kessler. Here's Sensabaugh. Emard covering. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Now Turner. That's his fourth basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots. Off to a good start.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
Nice ball movement by Utah. Kessler with the bucket. Kessler's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, you know, this is where Kessler mostly looks to score. Great work inside.
After that is a great finish!
Oh my gosh.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up. Outside Collins. There's the three. Pacers with the rebound.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
And finished off by Siakam.
And those are 2 loud points. Siakam flushes it without much effort.
Utah is shooting 47% from the floor since the end of the first quarter. Outside Collins. Three-pointer. Good on the triple. Collins has got 5.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
Here's Siakam. The quick look, no good that time.
Well, that one should be in his wheelhouse, but just off the mark.
Pass to Collins. Here he goes. And then Collins slams it in.
We can slam it with the best of them. Collins with an all-star weekend-worthy dunk there.
Siakam inside. He's guarded by Collins. Siakam good. Siakam's got 27. The Jazz shooting 48% from the field. Not bad at all. Here's Sensabaugh. In the corner, Collins with it. Goes back up. Kessler. The putback. Missed it. Even after all those chances. Pacers shooting an almost unfair 78% from the field. Count the basket.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
And it's Utah's ball. Here's Collier. 8 points for him. Here's Markkanen. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake. And so it's Indiana with it. This game is finished. They'll be off to Portland taking on the Trailblazers. That puts them squarely in the middle. Oh, wow, what a great move inside.
That is incredible.
It's impressive, the level of domination at both ends, and you're seeing the results.
Yeah, and to do it on the road, it shows how well prepared this team was coming into this contest.
And the rebound goes to the Pacers.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Halliburton with the bucket.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Absolutely. They're playing their game and executing at a real high level. Everything is working for them right now.
Collier, that's good.
Well, that's his third three-pointer in this game, and 2 of those came in the second, so he might be heating up.
Halliburton outside. Count it. Halliburton's got 32 points in the game.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
1:03 left to play here in the half. Sensabaugh, no good. Sensabaugh has gone 2 of 5 from the floor. Here's Halliburton. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Here's Collier. 11 points in the game. Siakam pulls it in. And here we go. Fast break. Turner's got it. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
Well, I know we don't want to jinx it, but he's still perfect from the field in this quarter.
Utah shooting just 39% in the second quarter. Pass to Kessler. And Kessler throws it down.
Well, what I love about Walker Kessler, he's a 7-footer who plays like a 7-footer.
And the Pacers call time here. And Indiana with a change here, too. T.J. McConnell, he's checked in for Halliburton.
Let's hear it for him.
.24 seconds left now here in the second. Now McConnell. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game.
Oh, big Walker Kessler. That is how you use your size.
Markkanen looking it over. Pass to Collier. With 1 on the clock, and Utah again with the bucket. And so it's the Indiana Pacers leading by a full 31 points at the end of the quarter. The three-point shooting has come fast and furious to the tune of what has become a big-time blowout in progress. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drums. They're thinking about the shot. Oh, you almost had it. Give it up for the participants.
Hey everybody, it's halftime. Boy, it's been a rough go so far for the Utah Jazz. It certainly hasn't been as competitive as we hoped it would be.
Shaq's already falling asleep over there. Wake up, man.
Yeah, we had to go to Taipei, to India, to Louisville. I was trying to dream up a scenario where they make a comeback.
The way this one's going, it's going to be hard to make that dream come true. And switching gears now to that first half. What a difficult start for the Utah Jazz.
Where's the perimeter D? I see no sense of urgency, and those boys are getting scorched.
Big fella, you might be able to guard the perimeter better right now.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Let's take a step back.
And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Tyrese Haliburton has been sensational.
You know, I don't think he'll top the assist charts this year, but early on he's done a great job of keeping the ball hopping around.
Yeah, and I'm a little surprised, but he's been focused on passing the ball. You gotta give him credit.
Here's Collier. The pairing up front. It'll be Collins and Kessler. Wing pair will be Sexton and Markkanen. And it's Collier in at the 1 spot. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz. Rejected by Haliburton. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Turner. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
Sexton on the wing. Nembhard covering. Just 5 to shoot. Kessler with the bucket.
Well, he plays both guard positions well. Sexton shows off that court vision.
And here's Haliburton. He'll bring it up for Indiana. Here's Siakam. And the rejection by Collins. Now, here's Sexton. Nembhard covering. Inside. Markkanen passes to Collier. Back to Markkanen. Collins kicks to Markkanen. Pass to Sexton. It's the three-point bomb. Sexton's got 9.
Well, there's the sleight of hand by Sexton, launching quickly.
John Collins was a force in his first few years, Stan, but hasn't seemed to match that level of success since that time. Why do you think that is?
Well, I think there's a few reasons, Kevin. Number one, I just think it's a lot about opportunity. And he went from being the number 2 guy on a team to being the 3rd, 4th, even at times 5th guy on the floor. So he's not getting as much opportunity. He doesn't have as much opportunity to play as a play some of his minutes as a center now, and that was always where he could get a quickness advantage. So even where he is now, though, this guy is a very good player and has gotten to the point he's underrated.
Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Here's Collier, 11 points in the game. Pass to Markkanen. Turner with the steal. Outside Mathurin. Going inside. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And already Mathurin has a pretty dynamic drive, but getting the drop on the defense all season won't be easy.
The shot by Markkanen. Nobody around. The Jazz again can't hit it. Pacers have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Here's Mathurin. Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Man, we're seeing some big paydays for NBA head coaches these days, Stan. Do you miss it?
Do I miss the paychecks?
Yeah.
Payday was always really good in the NBA. No question about that.
What about now,
though?
What about now?
Well, it's gone through the roof. But look, the trade-off is the paydays are big, but there's not a great deal of job security, Kevin.
And I like the drive of this kid. Mathurin, really a team player.
For Utah, they've gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Here's Markkanen. And Markkanen throws it down.
I'll tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
Halliburton passes to Nembhard. Siakam for 3. Traps in the tray. Siakam's got 34.
Well, now that they've settled into this game, you can see the offense is firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, and that is key for them, continuing to build out this lead.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Over in the corner, Mathurin. And it's sent back by Kessler. And so it looks like the Pacers will retain possession here. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Here's Mathurin. Out of the rafters, he punched it in.
Are you kidding me?
What a motor. Mathurin can go all night, and he has. What a performance.
And on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you can see how impressive that move was. Outside, Markkanen. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Nembhard's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Over Sexton. A shot by Nembhard, no good.
Well, when they're playing off you, you have to make them pay. And he couldn't.
Free throw line jump shot. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Sexton's got 11 points.
A dynamic scorer. Sexton will absolutely take the mid-range J if you give it to him.
Pass to Siakam. Indiana moving the ball around. Here's Mathurin. Count it. And he's now 8 of 9 from the floor.
Well, they have to be thrilled with how reliable he's been tonight.
Utah's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Markkanen in the corner. Lets it go with a 3. A three-pointer is right on target. Markkanen's got 23 points.
And he was hot from 3 to start this game. That's his first since halftime.
Nembhard with it. Over Sexton. The rebound by Collier. Collier's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Sexton. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. It's going to be on Miles Turner.
Well, these coaches can't be happy they fouled Sexton. He's a good foul shooter.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Pacers.
Well, the mid-range has been open for them, so you've got to take what the defense gives, and that's been a great attack in this situation.
Another place they've had the upper hand tonight is in transition. They've gotten a bunch of their points off the fast break.
And he knocks down the first one. So Colin Sexton is 6'3". He has the frame of a point guard, clearly. But Stan, his game is putting up points, and he can do it in a hurry.
Yeah, and Kevin, look, he's done it pretty efficiently in recent years. We have a lot of point guards in the league who are primarily scorers. And Sexton, though, you've also got to give him credit. He's made great strides as a playmaker.
He has indeed.
Well, you know, Sexton is the definition of a spark plug. He's a high-energy, high-paced player and is terrific at creating scoring opportunities for himself. Well, it doesn't get any easier than this. They'll take these shots every time.
Outside, Markkanen. Fires from deep. The Jazz with another miss. And so it's Turner with it. He brings it up for the Indiana Pacers. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
A big like Turner, just using that height inside, it's almost a lost art.
And Kessler throws it down.
Give credit where credit is due right there. A terrific assist.
Kessler's gone 6 of 10 shooting tonight from the field. Halliburton outside, launches it. Collins grabs the miss.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
And here is Markkanen. He's got 23. Sexton with the screen for Markkanen. Offensive rebound.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
Well, the rebounding battle tells the story. There's a big gap between them right now. When the defense is playing off you like that, you want to be able to convert, but that time he just couldn't get it done.
Sexton deciding where to go with it. And Sexton slams it in.
Sexton is a microwave scorer, and once he finds his rhythm, he's difficult to slow down.
Halliburton is double, puts it up, and the Pacers can't get it to go.
Yeah, he hasn't had the best night from the field, but his teammates have had his back.
Outside, Sexton hits it from three-point range. Sexton's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for the Jazz. Indiana's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Here's Siakam, and finished off by Siakam.
A high-level athlete with underrated burst. Siakam continues to impress with his ability to finish.
Here's Collier, 11 points in the game. The open look here for Sexton. No good on the 3. The Pacers shooting almost 60% from the field here in the third. They are really feeling it. Offensive rebound. He goes up again. And Siakam with the layup. Siakam's got 38 points.
Well, he's been in total control offensively, and the defense has had no answers.
Outside, Markkanen. Pass to Collins. Markkanen against Mathurin. Six on the shot clock. Sexton with it. Lets the 3 fly. Sexton can't get that one to drop. Timeout called the Pacers.
And as fans and broadcasters, we're not permitted to hear the specifics in these huddles.
Well, as a coach, you want to cover just 1 or 2 major points. That way guys can absorb it and go out and execute.
It's time for dance down. If you see yourself on the big screen, then you know what to do. Show us your move.
He's checked in for Collins. Jordan Clarkson comes in for Colin Sexton. And it's Keontae George in for Collier. Here's Shepard. He's covered by Clarkson, and he makes that one.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high-percentage looks from inside.
Now, here is George. From downtown, it's rebounded by Neesmith. Neesmith has got 4 rebounds in this game. Shoots over Clarkson. Neesmith can't get it to go. The Jazz shooting 44% on their field goal attempts in quarter 3. Markkanen dishes to George. Back to Markkanen. Puts up a deep 3. The shot's good on the assist by George. George has got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. 20 feet out. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. McConnell's got his 3rd basket of the night right there. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Jazz. Pass to Kessler. From past the arc. It's rebounded by Indiana. Now, Neesmith. He's got 6. Rebound, Utah. Kessler's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Clarkson passes to Filipowski. George against Toppin. Now, here's George. Tight defense on him. Off with the layup.
Well, it's been a frustrating night for him at the offensive end. Just not able to give them any kind of a lift.
Count that one from Toppin. Toppin's got 8 points.
And defensively, that's just not going to cut it.
And it's Utah's ball. Clarkson with the ball. Outside, Markkanen. Clarkson passes to Markkanen. From down in the low post, it goes. 28 points for Lauri Markkanen.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Here's Shepard. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Smart, accurate passes, Greg, are really paying off for them at the moment.
And also good off-ball movement. Everyone is paying attention and looking to create the best shot for the
2
team.
minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Walker in the post, marking it on him, and Walker gets it to go on the assist by Toppin.
Obi Toppin.
Toppin's got his 3rd assist on the night. Utah shooting at 44%, pretty reasonable. And here's George. Pass to Kessler. Back to George. Shot clock at 5. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. The three-pointer, no good.
He is really scuffling this quarter offensively. Perhaps a little frustration setting in.
You know, talking to Keontae George, he credits film watching for much of his success. I like that kind of element he brought up.
Yeah, they say he also spends a lot of time talking to veterans on the team, seeks advice from them and coaches. He's a real student of the game, and that has helped speed up the process for him.
Boy, a guy like that, coach, has got to be fun to coach.
Yeah, those are the guys you're looking for.
Outside, Walker. And he goes big with the dunk right over Walker Kessler.
When Jarris Walker stuffs it, we feel those bucks over here.
51 seconds left to play in the third. Clarkson outside. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Yeah, easy call.
Team foul.
For Utah, they have been good at the free throw line. This one, 7 of 8.
Yeah, looking over their percentage on the season, I think they will be thrilled with the number in terms of their free throw percentage, 79.
Free throw good. Clarkson and Utah making a change here. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Here's McConnell. He's got 6. Pass to Nesmith. Driving in. That's good, and it's McConnell with the assist.
Goes to
Nesmith has got 8.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Here's Shibwe. Toppin covering. Back to George. And it's George finishing it off.
Yeah, a nice, strong finish on the inside.
But Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality. On the wing, Walker. And the dunk by Walker.
Well, overall, they're the team getting the better looks here in this second half.
Yeah, they've looked really in sync after the break. Getting the shots they want and converting.
Pass to Sensabaugh. Here's the 3. Drills the three-pointer. He's got 12.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Look, when the 3 is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. It's the Pacers delivering the blowout. From the Delta Center, it's the NBA on 2K Sports. Rick Carlisle had some words for his team. Let's hear what he had to say.
Hold your ground. Hold your ground. Your job is just to stay in front of this guy. No blow-bys.
Now preaching strong defense there, GA?
I mean, basic fundamentals. He doesn't want to see anyone on his team get burned on that end.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. And a look at the five for the Pacers to start the fourth quarter. We've got T.J. McConnell. Aaron Nesmith is out there with Walker. Then there's Shepard, and it's Toppin in at the center position. And they get it back. Here's Sensabaugh. Nesmith covering. Clarkson outside. Over Shepard. Toppin pulls it in.
Yeah, you wonder what is he thinking right now. He's not shooting the ball well, and shots like that only hurt his team more.
Got that one up quick.
Toppin.
Toppin's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for the Pacers. Clarkson outside to the inside. Shebue plays it up off the glass.
Nice job by Clarkson moving the ball there. His coaches would like to see a little more of that.
The Pacers shooting has been just uncontainable, 72%. Here's Shepard. Comes up empty from 19 feet out.
And well, he's going to have some explaining to do on the sideline about why he took that shot.
Yeah, you know, back in the day, you'd be taking a seat. Now, unfortunately, it seems like we see too many ill-advised shots.
Top of the key. Almost, but it rolls out. For Utah, they've gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. George with no one around. Pacers with the rebound. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter. Toppin can't get it to go. Here's George to the middle. Here's Filipowski, and he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
Well, that is why George was a first-round pick. He's adept at moving the ball.
And so it's Indiana with it. Now Shepard shoots over Clarkson. It's good from about 19 feet.
And the jump shot has been a dimension of this game where they've had a clear advantage.
Outside, George to the paint. Boom, he jams it straight down.
On the attack, Jordan Clarkson.
We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. McConnell against George. A shot by McConnell, no good. For Utah, they've gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. Sensabaugh, no good. The Pacers have gone 2 of 7 from the field in what's been a cold start to the fourth quarter for them. Walker's shot is off. And so Clarkson will bring it up for Utah. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth, physical basketball, guys.
Number 1, Jordan Clarkson.
Hey, you saw that, right? Hey, that's right. Yeah, let me know if you want to switch. Yo, let me know if you need that. Shooting one. Oh, I got shooter, man. Big guy. Gotta get it. Big go, big go.
Free throw good. Clarkson.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Here's Indiana. Now, here's McConnell. Over George. A shot by McConnell, no good.
Well, with this team leading, he might just want to put that one in his pocket next time.
Shot from 12. Pacers with the rebound.
In the second half, it seems like they've given him the green light. Might want to rethink that.
Look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. For Utah, they've gone 4 of 10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold. Good. Clarkson's got 9 points now in just the second half.
Well, that's Clarkson's game, taking you off the dribble.
McConnell with it, and it's Clarkson picking him up. Indiana again missing. And it's the Jazz's ball. Stringing it together. They've got an 11-2 run going. George with the ball. For 3. The shot by Clarkson, no good.
And they need his offense right now, but his shot is just not falling.
Shot from the top of the key. Misses off the right iron. Utah's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Trains it from beyond the arc.
What a difference a half can make. As much as he struggled in the first 2 quarters, he certainly made up for it with his play in the second half.
Here's McConnell. He sticks that one in from 20 feet away.
Well, we've all had those as coaches. That's a no, 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 yes type of shot.
George against McConnell. Clarkson outside. And here's George. Clock at 6. Pass to Mikhailuk. Shoots over Walker. They get the rebound. The shot by Filipowski, no good.
Wow, missed opportunity from point-blank range. You got to make those.
Timeout called the Pacers.
Here they come. George, Utah Jazz Andrews.
Pacers making a switch here. Lyons checked in. The Pacers shooting so well, the offensive execution has been brilliant. 66% from the field. A shot by McConnell, no good. And here are the Jazz now. They're on a 14-4 run right now. Here's Clarkson. And the layup's good off the glass.
Just a heroic scoring effort from him this quarter. He's doing everything he can to will them back into this game.
Neesmith. And the Pacers can't get it to go. Utah has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. That one goes. Count it. And it's McConnell with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Pacers. Over Collier. Rebound, Utah. Collins has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Pass to Collier. No good with the triple. And here's Indiana, and the Pacers call time here.
Well, it's a players' league, but certainly coaching has its place.
And this is when a coach earns his paycheck. Analyze the situation and give your players the information they need to succeed.
Get loud, fans. On the court is your hype squad. 3 t-shirts coming your way. Let's hear you make some noise.
He's checked in for Jordan Clarkson.
Dancers once again.
Pass to Bryant. Count it. Good. Bryant's got his first points in this one. And it's Utah's ball. They're on an 18-6 run. Here's Collier. Throws it up high, and Kessler throws it down.
Well, it doesn't take much for Kessler to catch that lob and slam it home.
Here's Shepard, defended by Sexton. Lets it go from the wing, and Thomas Bryant gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Utah's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the 4th. Here's Collier, and the rejection by Bryant. They recover it. The shot by Sexton, no good.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone has afforded an easy miss or two.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You've just got to keep taking great shots.
Here's Collins, and finished off by Collins.
Oh, nice to see a power forward like Collins throw it down. We know he can hit a 3, but go with the easy hoop.
The shot from 20 feet away. Here's Bryant. It's good. Bryant's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, that's a nice hustle play, but boy, it drives a coach crazy to concede second chance point.
To the inside, here's Kessler, and Kessler throws it down.
A team player through and through. Get open, and Sexton will send the ball your way.
Now, here's McConnell. He's covered closely. Utah is shooting fairly well in the fourth, around 48%. Markkanen finds Sexton. Here's Collier. Neesmith covering. Pass to Kessler. He makes his 9th shot of the game. He has only missed 4.
Well, you love the unselfishness. Makes the next pass and enables his team to capitalize on the possession.
Here's Bryant, and it's sent back by Kessler. Outside, Sexton. Here's Collier. From outside the arc. The basket good off the assist from Sexton.
Well, that's his 4th triple for the game now. Just his 1st in the second half.
Pacers leading by 21. Pass to Shepherd. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Outside Collins. Inside. Here's Sexton. And it's McConnell with the rebound. And so it's McConnell with it. He'll bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. And the dunk by Bryant.
And in terms of size, not your typical center, but man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
Utah has gone 2 of 5 on 3-point shots since the end of the 3rd quarter. Here's the lob to the hoop. Kessler, no good.
And what should have been a simple pass and finish ends up in a missed opportunity on that alley-oop attempt.
Yeah, that just comes down to the timing being off between those 2 guys.
And a lot of teams avoid the mid-range jumper, but they seem to be using it well.
Pass to Kessler. Locked loose. Pacers shooting 32% in the 4th, perhaps looking a bit tired. Here's Shepherd. Sexton grabs the board. Sexton's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Left side, Markkanen. Basket good. And that's now 30 points for Lauri Markkanen.
And once Markkanen flips the switch, it's fun to watch. Love seeing him be that aggressive.
Here's McConnell. And it's John Collins with the rebound. Collins has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Sexton for 3. Toppin pulls it in. Toppin's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Here's McConnell. Misses off the left iron. Utah is shooting well. They're at 45%. There's a minute 34 left here in the 4th quarter. Collier, that's good.
Now that's where you like your shots to come from.
Indiana leading by 23.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Pacers.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And so it'll boost this year's win total for them to 29.
And in a 3-game season series, they take the first 2, and certainly they've had the edge in this matchup.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Tyrese Haliburton.
And he found a way to leave his mark on every facet of the game. His activity and energy were huge factors.
Timeout called the Pacers. 51 seconds left in the 4th quarter. present the New Balance Player of the Game, Tyrese Halliburton.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
He silenced this crowd with an unreal display. His ability to drown out the noise and the hostility of an opposing crowd is pretty special. Here's Toppin over Collins. And the Pacers can't get it to go. Jackson against Markkanen, and an intentional foul right there.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
And guys, that block could really help change the momentum of this game.
Here's Markkanen, and they go to the intentional foul. And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Well, guys, Lauri Markkanen had said all along he was content to stay in Utah. And after signing a contract extension, he remains with the Jazz. He turns 28 in May, so he's just entering his prime. There's plenty of runway left if the Jazz think he can guide them back to the playoff mix. And with the timing of when Markkanen signed his extension, he is not trade eligible during this season.
Shams, we really appreciate the update. We know how detailed you are. Thanks so much. And Coach, you watch Markkanen. He's a perfect fit for today's NBA, isn't he?
Yeah, a big guy who can shoot the ball, Kevin. And look, he's learned to put the ball on the floor, go to the basket. He's a lot stronger than people give him credit for. This guy can really play the game.
Here's McConnell. And nothing is falling for him right now. And so Sexton will bring it up for Utah. Trailing by 19. Kessler trying to get open. And good from Sexton with a sweet move. And so it's Indiana with it. Here's Freeman. Rebound, Utah. 20 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Collier. Pass to Kessler. Outside for Sexton.
Indiana foul. Jackson. That's his first personal foul. Fourth team foul. At the line for the Jazz, Collier taking 2 shots.
Relax on the first.
No good on the free throw. And he's good on the second. And stolen by Sexton. So no problem for Indiana as they get the win. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. So for Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. And now our player of the game, Tyrese Halliburton.